Obviously, we understand what the problem right now is with the team. You know, you guys have the worst pitching staff in the conference, 10+10 ERA. How do you address that midseason?
Going back to the basics, pretty much. That's what today's practice is going to be, is just going back to drill and breaking things down. And it's also about the mental side of things for our pitchers too, and making sure that they're still in the right position mentally to be able to make those adjustments. Knowing that we are pretty much mid-season. I mean, we got a lot of season go, but knowing that there's still time to make an adjustments, but are they willing to put in that kind of work? And that's what today is going to be like at practice, is totally breaking things down. And I mean, it can't get any worse, honestly. So let's just start over and talk about it and break each aspect down of the mechanics and see if we can't improve from here.
What do you see the development of Taylor so far this year? Obviously, she's a freshman, so there's still time for her to develop into the number one.
There's plenty of upside in all of them still. I mean, I know Lexi's a junior, but she's still got half of her junior year and into her senior year to look forward to. The development I'm seeing for the most part in Taylor is really the mental side of things, is getting out of the comfort zone of travel ball, which is where they don't have to compete. They just got to go out there and they got to showcase themselves. They're not working really as a team. They're working more individual in the travel ball circuit. And now here it's about the team. It's what's best for the team. What are we going to do? We have to compete. We got to win. We got to challenge ourselves every day. And that's the difference that we're working on, especially with Taylor and Megan Escobar, is getting out of that comfort zone of travel ball and moving into the uncomfortable zone of college ball and working through that, making things, being comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah, look, Danica just said that right now, obviously, look, the pitching has to be better, but also them on who are trying to help them, get out of an inning have to be also better. So, as a team, what is the sense you get? Is there a level? What's the level of frustration right now?
There's always going to be frustration. I think there's even frustration when you're winning. That there's definitely levels. Right now, it's our pitching's a frustration, but at the end of the day on Saturday, our defense was an issue. Our defense didn't help our pitching. We know that our pitching is struggling, so we have to put even more effort out there every day to help them when they do get us a ground ball, when they do get us a pop-up, when the other team messes up on the bases. And we didn't do that on Saturday. And we gave Sonoma many extra chances that we didn't have to. And we could have helped our pitchers out, get out of innings, and lessen the damage. Danica was one of them. Danica didn't do her part. And she was well aware of it, and she was upset after the game, and she admitted to it. And it's just about, again, we can't dwell on the past. We got to learn from it, and we really got to work on moving forward from here. And everybody, this is a good team. When we do what we need to do, this is a good team. We just have to give every effort every time we get out there. And some people are blessed with not having to give their effort every time. Well, no, we got to give our full effort in order to compete at our highest level. And they have to realize that when they do compete at their full effort, that they can compete in the CC2A.
Yeah, obviously you know the team better than any of us know. So you say that they're a good team. What makes you believe that they can turn it around?
Because I've seen those bright spots. In the last game against Sonoma, the hitting. In the first game against Chico, you competed with the number 5 team in the nation. Granted, we lost the next 3, but you were still competed against the number 5 team in the nation, and you won. So they have to look to those positive wins, and build from there, and know that if they do what they need to do, they do compete, that they will be successful.
And obviously now you guys are going down to the Bay, trying to figure things out. You guys face an East Bay team. Obviously, anytime you're on the road trip, if you can split a series, it's great. But what do you guys? What is the mentality of the team right now?
We're trying to stay as positive as possible, no matter how frustrating it is. But really, it's just about putting last weekend behind us and moving on, and not taking East Bay for granted, treating them like they're Chico, treat them like they're nationally ranked, and going in there and competing from the second we step on that field. We got to take advantage of opportunities. I think that's kind of been a downfall of our offense, even though there hasn't been a lot of downfall. It's taking advantage of those opportunities early in the game, not waiting till the 6th or 7th inning. Attack in the 1st and 2nd, and maybe give our pitchers just a little more. Hey, let's take this off our shoulders. I think that's going to be our goal from an offense. Just come out attacking from the second we get there.
Yeah. So what's the who's going to pitch game 1 and game 2? Yes, I don't know at this point.
Nope.
Okay.
We'll see how practice goes. We'll see how they respond to what we're going to do today and tomorrow in practice, and we'll make a decision after the long talk we're going to have today.
I mean, you don't have to tell us what kind of talk you're going to have, but what is it along those lines of just more what you mentioned in practice, kind of going back to the basics?
Breaking it down and see how they react to it mentally. And are they in for the long run, or are they just going to stay frustrated and not continue, not try? Do they want to get better, which I completely believe all of them are not satisfied with what they're doing and they want to get better? Or are they going to lay down and kind of just bury themselves in their shoulders when nobody else is doing that? We're all rooting for them. We're all trying to do our best. So it's how they respond to.